I'm back. I've been gone for a long time. But we back, and 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 we back. Back on my grind, I'm back on my hustle once again. I know a lot of my channel's been dedicated to rant videos, but I'm back on my grind. I'm back to doing what I love doing, and that's talking about the world of hip hop and a little bit of music here and there. So, without further ado, let's do my proper intro and let's get on with the video. What up? It's your boy Dashawn Wiley here, aka Deeper456, aka Dashawn the Abstract, or O Wiley, whatever the fuck you want to call me. This is a video that I didn't plan to make, but you know what? Fuck it, why not? Because this is so good. Today is the day we get to talk about J. Cole, or Jermaine Cole, Jermaine Cole is a rapper slash producer, songwriter out of North Carolina. And for those who don't know, I rep North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina, so J. Cole making us look good. Woo! So, and this guy has a lot of good albums under his. Actually, has a lot of albums under his belt. I think in 2016 or so, he dropped For Your Eyes Only, or was it 2015 or 16? Let me know if I'm wrong about that in the comments below, please. But all I know is he dropped that album, and that was his sort of. I thought that was going to be like his last album, because I thought he was like gone. Then he did some features with Joey Badass on the track Legendary, which I enjoyed quite a bit. That was my favorite album 2017. But of course, my opinion on J. Cole is I think he's a really good rapper. I know there's plenty of people that think he's pretty mediocre at best, but for me, I like J. Cole and I enjoy projects. Although I only listened to one prior to this, and that being 2014 Forest Hill Drive, which was a fantastic project in my opinion. Or was it? Yeah, 2014. Okay, yeah, it was 2016 when he dropped it. I know that because that was the same year Good Kid, Mad City dropped, and I may have to review. I'm gonna have to review that. But basically, before I continue anymore about J. Cole, I gotta give the rundown. 2017 was, put simply, the worst year for hip hop. Okay, now we did get some good albums, like once again All American Badass, which I will review. I will review it one day. We got the homie Big Crit, and I just got into him with his album Forever is a mighty long time. I had to think damn name album. But that's about it. I mean, oh, and I almost forgot about Jay-Z. He put out a damn good album, 444, and I'm gonna listen to the rest of his fucking work. But those were serious highlights for me. The rest of it was filled with a lot of bullshit. Lil Yachty dropped one of the worst albums. Lil Uzi Vert dropped some pretty bad albums. Lil Pump, we'll get to later, dropped a very god-awful album. And you already know my opinion of it, which I gave 2 out of 10. And I still don't regret that because the production just didn't feel very. Cardi B dropped some bullshit, and she got popular off of one fucking song. She dropped something which I didn't listen to, and I don't want to, be real with you. 21 Savage dropped 2 goddamn mixtapes or albums. Who gives a crap? There's no difference. Basically, a lot of rappers who I didn't like dropped way too much bullcrap, and it covered up the surface of hip hop. And I honestly, I almost forgot. Triple X Tentacle Porn dropped, put simply, the worst album 2017. Hell, put simply, the worst album, not only the worst album of hip hop I ever heard in my life, put simply, it's just the worst album I ever heard in my life. It's just simply that bad. It's just so offensive. It hits all through the things that you can never hit with me. And going into 2018, I had no hope because 2017 was ended off with a whimper. Not a bang, with a whimper. We didn't kick off with a bang neither. Once again, Cardi B dropped music. But honestly, when I found out all of this, I just thought, I got no hope. Then this album dropped. But then one of my friends jokingly saying, "Oh, J. Cole dropped a new album." Then he was saying, "But Dashawn, you don't need to listen to this bullshit. Lil Pump is better." Then I thought, I wanted to listen to it the minute I got home from school, which was Friday, but I purposely procrastinated it because, yeah. Then I tried on Friday, but I was spending time with my dad, who yeah, that's a long story that I can get into one day. But then Sunday, which is today, and then I realized I need to stop procrastinating. I need to listen to this album. So I listened to it, and I thought, I got faith in 2018 again, because I may be alone on this, but I think this is a really great project, in my opinion. Now, there are a bit of flaws to it, but the project's so good that, to be real with you, those. Now, that's a lot of backstory about why I lost faith 2017. So let's go in this album, and now I have to give you a little bit of backstory behind the concept of the album. And I think this concept is amazing. Basically, the concept of the album is about addiction, about pain. And as said in the intro, and you'll hear it throughout the rest of the album saying, life comes with a lot of pain. Or it's somewhere along these lines. Don't quote me on it. Life comes with a lot of pain. There are multiple ways to deal with this pain. Choose wisely. And I'm going to take a gander that some of these stories that J. Cole tells throughout these tracks are people trying to deal with this pain, but a lot of times they failed. And I can kind of relate to it as well. So, let's, in the intro, it's probably my close third to second favorite intro of all time of hip hop. Second favorite, the You May Die intro to the second favorite is the Midnight Marauders intro. Number one intro is You May Die by Outkast. That's my favorite intro in the hip hop album of all time. Fight me. Go on, fight me. But anyways, then we get the track KOD, which sort of sets the tone for the album. I'm not too big of a fan of it. It's one of my least favorite tracks. It's still a good banger though, but I can do that. But then we get to this third track. We get the track Photograph. Plenty of people have mixed reception on this track. Me personally, I enjoy it. I love this track, in my opinion. First off, the beat is so relaxing. And it's just so relaxing. It has such a lot of trap influence behind it, but the main melody of it is so relaxing. And hearing J. Cole sing the voice is actually kind of relaxing too. And you can hear it in the hook. He's talking about the concept of addiction to images, addiction to photograph, or how I like to put it, lust. You know that feeling that you get when you just look at a picture of a girl or a video game girl in some cases, and you just fall in love with her and you're just assuming all this crap about her, or vice versa with girls. Yeah, we don't discriminate over here at Dbro456. Well, that's the case here in this song, and I think the execution is, to a degree, really good. First off, his lyrics have a lot of impact behind them. You can see that. You can see that he's saying that this is affecting his health, and I can sort of relate to that to a degree. And honestly, there are a couple. He actually takes some of my biggest gripes in hip hop and makes something I can listen to, like how rappers use triplet flows, like the Migos, how they use it a shit ton. Oh, I thought I might throw this in here. Really have to address this. For those who don't know, the triplet flow originated technically from a member from the 3 6 Mafia named Lord Infamous. He sort of used it first. Ever since then, people just shat on it. I always thought triple flows cannot work because people don't use it correctly. But J. Cole actually used it in real good sense. And to top it all off, there's a hi-hat. There's a triplet hi-hat throughout the entire track, which you can hear quite blatantly. It's kind of like J. Cole saying, hey, I'm using a triplet flow, and I'm using it pretty damn well. But he pulls off this concept, and then comparing this girl to that of Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's that addicted. And how I also love is the bridge to the hook. And I be laughing at the fact that he's using the A flow. And I absolutely hate when rappers use A flows. For those who don't know, watch my my XXX tentacle porn video, and I'll catch up to snuff. I don't like when rappers use A flow. It's very uncreative, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to use. Plain and simple. But here, J. Cole uses it in a very good sense. And I love in his voice, you can hear the lack of confidence in his voice. And I feel in the environment of the song, it fits so well together. It all comes together in this great mesh. He takes my biggest gripe, A flows and triplets, and it's something that's good. Now, what's my gripe with the song? It's the same gripe I have with the song Suck a Nigga by Q-Tip, but that doesn't get in the way of it too much. He repeats a lot of lyrics and it's way too much repetition. That's a big gripe for me, and it's never gonna work. But for here, those lyrics are too good that I really don't mind all that much. Overall, I know the song has a lot of mixed reception, but I would have to say I like it. It has a good concept and great execution. So then we get to another relatable track, The Cutoff. In some time in your life, you're gonna have to face facts. There's phony ass niggas who don't give a fuck about you. I learned it the hard way. Sometimes you'll just cut them off and cut them away from you forever. They just want shit from you. And while I'm not a fan of the Kill Edward hook on there, I can get past it. It's still a pretty decent track in my opinion. And J. Cole paints this really good picture, and it's too relatable for me. It's so relatable that it's scary to a degree. So overall, I don't have a whole lot to say on this track. All I can say is very relatable, good concept. Is the concept of cutting off phony niggas who pretend to be your friends, in reality just want shit from you. And then again, they're very tightly if you want shit from them. So yeah, once again, another good concept, another good execution. And does it deal with the theme addiction a little bit? It ties away from it, but we'll get I'll get my thoughts later. And then we get probably my second, just my favorite song of the album so far. Close second, number one. It's a tie so far. I have to listen to it more. It's ATM. This song, first off, this song bumps the whip for me. This song's a banger. The trap drums and the relaxing dun dun dun. You hear it out the entire track, and then J. Cole saying the hook, saying, "Count them up, count it 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 up, count it." And I couldn't stop but singing along to it. It takes my biggest gripe, repetition in the hook, but he makes it work. Now, I have to also, I hope you watched that Rap Critic video, because that's going to help here. In case you didn't, I'll catch you up to snuff, because I never said in the video, because I felt the Rap Critic said for me. I don't mind when a rapper uses repetition in the verses, but you need to build off of it. Like when Wu-Tang Clan said, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, they build off of that idea. With Naughty by Nature, OPP, well, they build off of that idea. Q-Tip with the word suck a nigga, he built off the idea of a sucker, yeah, he built off the idea of a suck a nigga, so on, so on, so on and so forth. On and on and on. My life can go on like a Rolling Stone, like Erykah Badu. Yeah, you get the references. But that's the same case here. He uses this hook to sort of extend this idea of counting up money. And you think, oh, this is going to be a banger. You think this is J. Cole going commercial. Well, you're wrong. Kind of. Not only this is a song that slaps and whip, not only this is a song I could probably relax to and I just want to do nothing. This song also has a lot of content too. It's kind of sad too. How to explain this? Okay. It's basically J. Cole talk, as the title kind of gives away, the dangers of money. He's bragging about this money in this very braggadocious way, and to a degree, he sounds a little bit confident to a degree as well on here. And he just is saying, you die, you can't handle when you die, you can't live without it. And that's basically a person building this independence to this money, and your happiness is built on that money. And when that money is gone, guess what? Their happiness is gone too. And as a person who's religious and who's a Jehovah's Witness, guys, don't put your happiness in money. Just don't. But money can't buy you happiness. Is it good to have? Yes, it is. But it doesn't buy you happiness. It simply doesn't. I don't know. Look, that's just some advice. Hey, don't listen. Hey, look, don't shoot the messengers. Don't shoot the messenger. Shoot J. Cole. Okay, don't shoot J. Cole. But overall, it's a great message. And I love it when rappers or anyone, not just rappers, poets too, and singers too, and anyone, when they juxtapose, do this sort of oxymoron. Basically, having a song that you think has one message, but has another link on it as well. It sounds like some shit you probably hear by the Migos or Lil Pump. But J. Cole, wait a minute. A song that sounds commercial, which has the juxtaposition of one message to convey another one. And it's sort of free in this commercial sense. I wonder where I've seen this before. Swimming Pools by Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. Need I say more? This is a damn good song. J. Cole, kudos. Motivates. I like the beat. The hook, it's pretty repetitive, but it's one of the tracks it's okay. As in, I don't have a whole lot to say on it, but sorry, I don't have a whole lot to say. I don't. Just, just go. But anyways, it's still a good track. I'll go back to it, but just not as often as the other ones. Like, for example, the next track here, Kevin's Heart. I see the wordplay. When I first saw that track, I thought, Kevin's Heart? Because I keep thinking of Kevin Hart, the comedian Kevin Hart. If you don't know who Kevin Hart is, what are you doing with your life? I'm just asking. You failed at life. I'm just saying. But the concept here, I guess he's talking about this nigga named Kevin, or it's this idea of cheating. Duh, no shit, right? And how he executes is really good. And the idea of building up this ego and how it's been bruised. And just the lyrics on here is really good too. And the hook, once again, it's very relaxing too. This is one of those songs you can just relax to. And if I'm not mistaken, actually, I gotta do 10 seconds of research. Give me one moment. Okay. Okay, yep, I was right. I just had to take 10 seconds or a minute or so to look it up. It was produced by T Minus, so this track has a really good concept to it, and apparently, it's also a really good reference, too. Apparently, I watched the video, so I'm not too big on this crap, so once again, don't shoot the messenger for this. But from what I picked up, apparently, this was sort of based on the fact of Kevin Hart, of how he got caught cheating and stuff like that. So it sort of explores that concept in the mindset and him being selfish and just him trying to fight this temptation. But of course, fail fucking miserably. You kind of feel sorry for this guy. So overall, once again, good story, good execution. Once again, it has another big gripe of mine, which is my biggest gripe here is just once again. Ooh, excuse me if I'm a little tired. Repetition in the lyrics. It's it gets repetitive in a couple parts. But other than that, still a good song. And the beat's so relaxing by this T Minus dude. I have to check out some of his more production for other niggas. So, anyways, who cares? Next track, Brackets. This one also goes into the in depth about the idea of money. Once again, and even has a little bit of a skit thrown in about him making it and getting this $1 million check. And this ain't. And then I guess I'm calling him, giving him half. Then it just grows a bit of ego there. But other than that, it's just once again another forgettable track. I mean, not bad, but I can't remember nothing of it off the top of my head. And I mean, I'll tell you about my listening experience in a moment. And of course, we get a track that I probably would have skipped. No, believe it. I saw the word interlude and I thought, skip, I gotta skip this track. But then I decided, you know what, J. Cole, maybe there's something here. So I did. And guess what? I'm glad I didn't. It's actually a rapping track, and it's stripped down beat. So basically, this is the most personal track on here. J. Cole talking about sort of going in depth about his mother and her alcohol abuse and stuff like that, and him feeling guilty that I didn't done anything earlier. And that's kind of relatable too. I don't want to go into it. Okay, sorry if I cried during this video a little bit. For a minute. Anywho, then we get the track Friends. Once again, my brain's fried at the moment, so I can't remember. Actually, I'll be right back. A few minutes later. Okay, I had to do 10 seconds of research again. So I have the lyrics pulled up right now. And I just got done looking at them. It was only for a few minutes, so I know. Saying, that's not money. Look, I listened to the album around 3 times and went back to my favorite tracks. So please excuse me. So now I'm gonna go back and talk about brackets and motivate once again. First off, motivate was actually, yeah, it's a forgettable track at most. There's not a whole lot stick out lyrics to me, though the beat was really good, and I do like, and I'm a sucker for that Get Money sample from that Junior Mafia song, aptly titled Get Money. Yeah, not very, but overall, Motivate was still skippable. Brackets, however, I had to look into it a little more. It was once again, I had to look back and it's Cole not talking about money once again. It's him talking about tax dollars and wondering where's my money going to support some jackass government. And overall, it's a good theme, but it's been done to death. Joey did it better. Sorry, J. Cole, he beat you to it, man. It ain't cool no more. Sorry, dude. Eh. Now, Friends, however, is one of my favorite cuts of the album. I have to remember what the track was all about, but J. Cole trying, as the title suggests, reach his friends, victims of the abuse, victims of this crazy crap in America, those who have been through this shit. It's him saying, guys, come on, I can help you. Just And that track kind of made me sad because just, I mean, while it's not very relatable, I don't have friends who are into this kind of crap. It's just, it seems so heartbreaking a little bit when you have friends like this and you see them go through this shit and you wish you could do something, but you can't. Well, you can, but it's a little complicated than that. So this track is very heartbreaking to a degree, but it's still a good track. It's one of my favorite cuts of the album. Then we get to the outro of this album. Notice that word. Window pane, which is an excellent way to close off this album. It's once again him getting personal again, him mentioning his family life once again in the hook. And what I really do enjoy is the part where he's saying, "Kill the is mentioning he wants to see his grandmother in heaven, and him wanting to kill the person that made his mom cry. Those were the parts that stood out to me. The track is still good in my opinion. I forgot to throw this in here too. On the track Friends, it's been produced by Childish Major. Yeah, thought I might throw that in there. I haven't heard too much about him. I saw him do this episode on the Crate. He did a pretty alright job. I mean, you can go look it up, but it's still pretty good, Yeah, he's a good producer. He don't get a whole lot of love. People keep telling me producers make all the money, but that means you don't get a whole lot of love. So hey, but then that's not a forgettable track. Window Pane is still a good track in my opinion. Then of course this track right here. I was prepared to say, you know what? I was done listening to the album. Then I think I gotta listen to this track. 1985, which is the year J. Cole was born onto planet Earth. This is the main reason why you want to make this video in the first place. Now there's plenty of people who are speculating that this is a diss track. Alright, first off, if you're thinking that way, you're thinking too deeply about it. I'm sorry. I'm just saying you're thinking way too deeply about crap that you shouldn't. Sorry. I'm just getting ready to PTSD. Anyways, this isn't more of a diss track. You remember all that speculation about that opening track to Jay-Z's 444 album, Kill Jay-Z, where people say he was sending disses at Kanye, but it wasn't a diss. It was more like a keep him in check sort of line, kind of like how he just kind of like a bitch slap to a degree. This is what I see here. If J. Cole not even like keeping him in check, it's kind of like, hey, honestly, I respect your hustle, but let me give you an outlook of what your future can look like. That's what I see this track. This isn't a diss track. This is a let me open your eyes to reality track. Other than that, now, with that being said, let's get into the contract track. First off, J. Cole produces beat. God, it has this old school tinge to it, but it has a little bit of modern taste to it as well. So it's almost like J. Cole found some middle ground here. So it's not J. Cole calling out, it's him just saying, look, and him preaching words that I've been saying to my friends. And basically, I don't even need to remember the lyrics. I couldn't sort of tell you this. It's him saying, you guys will die out. You guys will fall off. Because these type of turn-up rappers, they're not going to be relevant for them. Their lyrics are stupid. They don't have a whole lot of content to them. One day, their audience is very young and very, stupid. I'm just going to say it right now. Teenagers are fucking stupid. One day, teenagers are going to realize, like myself too, are going to get older. They're going to realize these guys are stupid. They're going to grow up. They're going to move on. Wait a minute. You're going to discover Talib Kweli. Yeah, this is the closest thing I can find right now. Talib Kweli is a good rapper. They're going to discover him, and they're going to realize that all these bullcrap rappers are fucking stupid. Hey, that's just me. But basically, people have speculated that J. Cole is sending shots. These ain't shots. It's him, and just saying him just saying now what hip hop has become. It's not becoming that trap sound. It's becoming what's popular. And honestly, I can see that now because you can have trap drums and you're gonna become popular. If you do trap music, it's popular. If you just make turn up music, then it's popular. And it's just him saying you have a lot of people who want to watch you be stupid. A lot of white people who want to watch you be stupid. You're just being their puppet masters. It's just him warning you. And it's warning those who want to get in that lifestyle. And I don't want to be a part of it. Which is why I'm trying to be like J. Cole to a degree. He's one of my role models. So that track is probably, along with ATM, probably one of my favorites of the album. Now, looking back, I do have one problem with the album. First off, the repetition of some of the songs. And it just feels too short. I know there's going to be plenty of people saying, J. Cole does have a feature. Okay, so, big fucking deal. Just big fucking deal. I don't fucking care. You don't need features. Some people are speculating that J. Cole is building ego. I just see he as a guy who wants to be alone. I see nothing wrong with that. And if you want ego, go to fucking Kanye West. That's egotism. this isn't egotism. It's more or less a guy who wants to get his message out without being held back. Because if he has a feature, then it could fuck up his tempo. But then again, he has a really talented rapper that can help, like JID or Jid, however the fuck you pronounce his name. Jid. I actually listened to his album, a little bit of it, and I actually thought he's a really talented rapper that's under J. Cole's record. So overall, you can help him out. I'm just saying. But like I said, I have respect for J. Cole for wanting to do everything on his own. So props for J. Cole for that, and I will forever give him props for that. And there's plenty of people who want to call people like him weirdos for putting albums on their own. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, I really don't have a whole lot of big things that frustrate me about this album. Once again, some of the tracks that just feel a little too commercial to my taste, like Motivate. It's just a track that I can do without. And I like KOD. That sets the tone for the album along with the intro too. My favorite tracks are Intro, KOD, Photograph, The Cutoff, ATM, Kevin's Heart, Once an Addict, Friends, Window Pane, in 1985. The only two tracks I can do without, the only track I can do without is Motivate. Brackets is still a good track though. Let's just, sorry Cole, sorry you got beat to it. But really, all the tracks are really enjoyable. Even the tracks I have problems with, like there were some problems there, I still enjoyed them. While I was playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate, yes, I played Assassin's Creed Syndicate while playing the game. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I enjoyed the game. So I know. There's probably gonna be a lot of people out here that's saying, this album's not that good, or there's plenty of people gonna say it's mediocre at best, or there's gonna be people just giving a low score and saying that it frustrates them. No. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was a pretty good record. Sorry. Okay. I mean, while not perfect, but it's actually a solid record. I think it's really good. And J. Cole is showing that his talent again. And really, there aren't that many tracks that I just did not like or thought were just, I mean, but honestly, the rest of the tracks were really good. Were like, and I will happily go back to them. I mean, maybe my opinion may change over time, but as of right now, I'm loving this album. Okay, not yeah, I'm loving this album so far. I like it. I really enjoy it. So, my ranking for this album, I've been sitting after listening to it, trying to think of my ranking. I have to go with an 8 out of 10. Probably 8 out of 10. Now, I know you're going to be saying, but that's John, you're overrating this album. Why am I giving this 8 out of 10? Fuck you, that's the reason. No, I'm kidding. But first off, relatability. It has a dark subject matter, and J. Cole delivers on it in a really good sense. And even it's not like 100% just depressing the whole entire time. There are some tracks that would get you hyped up, like once again, ATM, Photograph, to a degree, ATM, Photographs, those, and Motivate to a degree as well. It's okay, and KOD too. Those tracks are kind of like some tracks you could probably listen to when you want to get hyped up. Then it just has a great concept execution. It's just sort of like a juxtaposition. It's like, look, you have to fight these addictions. There are lots of evil in this world, but you can overcome them. And it's easier said than done. I mean, my only gripe is that J. Cole doesn't seem to be finding much solutions like in those songs. But other than that, it's still a pretty good it's a good concept with a good execution. And the fact that he did make this on his own is still pretty impressive in my opinion. And I can put up with that kind of crap. Once again, it's just him being antisocial. And as a person who is antisocial, I can relate with that. So I this may change the future, but so far this album gets 8 out of 10. I don't know. It's just my opinion. And damn, this video went on for too long. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. One small subscription goes a long way to support this channel. And I'm glad to be off my hiatus and back to making videos again. Yeah, this should be fun again. And I should be off my hiatus like real this time. So, I'm back to making my usual videos. Don't worry.